All right, so there's been a controversy regarding the Enigma DRMs, which Capcom implemented a few days ago on, Resident Evil Revelations, was it Mega Man, I believe Zero ZX, and some other titles, but still, the main point is that, a lot of fans are, really angry because it's due to the fact that, there are some reports that people experience game stuttering. The mods don't work when you install on Steam, and as well as like the cheat engines, you can't use that anymore because it doesn't work. Well, actually, I did test it last night. It was working fine because they did release another patch to reverse the updates. So yeah, everything is working fine. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and, read all of these negative comments, on Steam forums and see how it goes. The fact that this one ruined Jill's weapon, Samurai Edge again. This last update broke the previous one. It fixed the problem of missing items. Everything worked perfectly. Fine with other patches. Okay. Try and inform me what the update even is beforehand and don't put unnecessary updates. Use your brain, then use further ruins your rep or reputation against the PC communities. I mean, yeah, that's true. They gotta start using their brains. Stop, tarnishing the PC communities. No, that's not how it works. You don't add a DRM to a 10-year-old game. No, it's not actually a 10-year-old game. It's actually an 11-year-old game because the game was out since May 20th, 2013. So that's about 11 years old game. Do not mess with mods. Well, unfortunately, they did release the video presentation where they consider mods as cheating or bad reputation for their companies. This is why they've been trying to warn all the modders. If you do that, you will get in trouble. Even if you post the mods, on YouTube, for instance, they can anytime they can file a DMC claim. And that's really, really bad because I've seen some people actually receive a DMC claim when you post any nudity mods, you show a Chun-Li, a nude mods on Street Fighter 6 tournament with N, and all of a sudden it was posted on public on Twitch live stream, which I remember that day. And it was so embarrassing. This shit never happened. It was inexcusable. It just makes the company look really, really bad. It's no wonder why, Capcom has become Square Enix, worst case, Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't like what you're doing. If you're doing things maybe mods or anything like that, they don't want you to touch it. Don't do anything because anytime they can still file DMC claims and you will get a copyright strike. And that's bad. That's really bad because once you get 3 copyright strikes, it's completely finished. Your channel automatically terminated. I've seen it what happens, and this is like a strong message to all the customers. Just don't touch anything. Just don't do any mods. You can get in trouble, and even if you don't get a strike, you never know when they'll issue a strike. You never know when. Some people say, oh, that they don't, issue, DMC claims, even though, my mod doesn't show any nudities. It doesn't matter because that's against a video policy. Doesn't matter. They can still file DMC claims no matter what. Weapon get blocked again. What's happening with the last update? The previous ones were good. Yeah, it was fine with the pad, but then the problem is they put it in Enigma DRM, which kind of slows down your computer a bit. It's just really inconsistent for me. Dead game? Nope. The game is not dead. Okay, there are still fans out there that still play the game. I myself still play this game. I don't care. I don't care what they said. The game is still alive. It's an overrated game. Quietly adding DRM to one of your old games is downright disrespectful to the community. That mods improves compatibility and extends the lifespans of your games where you can't be bothered to do so anymore. I mean, yeah, because what if, I want to play Resident Evil 5, but all of a sudden, you can't launch the game because of this stupid, was it games for Windows Live DRMs? I hate that, man, because you have to actually use the fan-made patch to run the game properly when it comes for Resident Evil 5. I had to use that fan-made patch, run the game no problem. It fixed a lot of bugs, and this is why you sometimes you need a monitor to fix the game. Let's see. Instead of wasting time adding DRM to a 10+ games that does nothing but hurt customers, how about working on games for Windows Live games such as Lost Planet 2, Resident Evil, what is it, Oral C? I think it's some sort of like Umbrella Chronicles? No, that's not that. No, there's something else. But you get what I mean. We will re-release the updates. Good way of telling anyone never to buy anything for your company again. Nobody wants to regress the DRMs that ruin frame rate. Frame times that break all mods retroactively added to the game. There about 12 years ago, what the hell's going on? This is so completely and utterly stupid and result tons of unnecessary bad social media buzz. Yeah, I do agree. It's gonna become bad PR move because whoever's in charge of this company should never put DRMs on older games. It should never happen. They should just leave the old games alone because they don't touch on the console because we know the hardware itself is, encrypted, which is really impossible, reverse engineer the code unless you use maybe a jailbreak system, which is kind of against their terms of service. But yeah, don't do that. So yeah, I just don't know why they had to mess with the old games. They should just leave it alone. Focus on, future projects, which they're supposed to focus on with this, the latest engine, the RE engines. So move on. The same day yesterday reached the patch. I saw the problem with missing items. Yeah, the Jill Samurai Edge. Then a few hours later reached another patch and all the items disappear again. Yeah, I know that sucks. The developers at Capcom needs more time to, fix the code before releasing again, but unfortunately they're still gonna bring back the Enigma DRMs. I just don't know why. This should never happen. Just stop what you're doing. I totally agree with you. So whatever this guy says, DRM broke the game. I mean, yeah, it does kind of break the game. Oh man, you're doing so well. Capcom releases selling fantastically on PC, also removing de novo after the development cycle ended. Leaving the legacy versions, the beta branch tab for the ones who don't care or can't run ray trace version. What does that do with ray tracing? Don't start messing with the games with these draconian practices. In fact, you guys could learn a thing or two from Sega when it comes to DRMs. Instead, maybe finally take a look at fixing. Oh, I see. Operation Raccoon City. Yeah, now I remember that one. Lost Planet Colonies 2. Well, they still have to fix Resident Evil 5. They still have to fix that because not all the bugs have been fixed. Not everything. So can't forget about that. For Resident Evil Revelations, they still have to fix the resolution. I try to run 4K resolution, it doesn't work. I had this set back down to 2560 by 1440 resolutions, even though I'm running on the 4K resolution monitors. But it is what it is. I'm ready to boycott this garbage company's game if they actually go with this new DRM crap. Usually one of the most deranged, idiotic things they could try to do, and I'll go out of my way to make sure everyone knows about it. I mean, yeah, good luck with that, because how else are you going to play the future, Capcom's future projects, if they release Resident Evil 5 remake, how are you going to play? You want to buy on the PC or the console? You have no choice but to buy on a console. The people are going to still buy it no matter how angry they are. It just shows how hypocrite they are. Doesn't matter. They're still going to buy it no matter what. I mean, good luck finding, pirated version. But again, you could just get in trouble for that. Do not add DRM to the game. Yes, everyone's been talking about it. Do not add DRMs. Yeah. Nobody likes DRMs. Prevents modding. Yeah. Yes, I do agree because, Sonic Origins, for instance, I have to use a mod to, play like, Michael Jackson's music, but Sega doesn't want to do it because they just maybe want to avoid copyrights. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense, this is why, sometimes you need mods to fix the game, That's the whole reason why, mods sometimes is necessary on PC if people don't like it, Another great example would be, the Ada Wong's voice acting. People don't like Lily Gao's voice acting because she's just terrible. Capcom should have hired Jolene Anderson, who played as Ada Wong in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Yes, that was Capcom's fault. They should have rehired again. Play Ada Wong in RE4 Remake. But instead, see, you have to use the mod, to apply with some sort of like an AI voice generative, voice acting, like, the actors who played in, the original Resident Evil 4, and the other actors who played Ada Wong in Resident Evil 6. Like, Sally Cahill, for instance, who played Ada Wong in RE4, the 2005 version. See? That's why sometimes you need the mods, Move on. Capcom, please do not go back and screw up a game with DRMs. It's a GameCube game. Nope. That's not true. It's not a GameCube game. The game was released on, was it Nintendo 3DS back in the day. Then later on, they released on, multiple platforms like, Xbox, PlayStation, then PC. If you cared about modding, you've done something about the leaderboard ages ago when people were chanting, day one, do not act like Nintendo and get up everything because people will mod the game regardless of what effort you put into trying to stop it. Well, okay, first I have to like counter argue, like even if you do mods, you can actually get in trouble sometimes, because worst of all, if they release another patch, the mods don't work anymore. So that's why sometimes you gotta stop doing it, because again, we all know that Capcom has become like Nintendo, Square Enix, etc. That's just the company's policy, it's their culture, they just seeing, modding as cheating, they just don't want you to touch anything. That's basically what the company's saying, do not add any update that makes the game more resource intensive, and even if it breaks it, the game was fine. Well, it was fine until they released a patch. Then something went wrong. Capcom is dead to me. Okay, yeah, that's just me. Basically, it means like, oh, I'm done with Capcom. I'm not gonna buy their products. Time to block them. Nope, you cannot block them. Nope, you can't do anything with the company. It's called capitalism. There's nothing you can do. They have no power. Not giving any more money. Yeah, of course. If you're the customer, it's your choice. You don't have to buy it. Nobody's forcing you to buy it. That is entirely up to you to make a decision, Adding DRM to 10-plus-year-old game is a scam. I mean, I kind of agree, they should never put DRMs on the like a decade-old games in the first place. Because when it comes to console, they're not going to touch anything. I wish it's like that, Only Japanese companies like Capcom would try to prevent modding a 10-plus-year-old single-player games for the sake of stopping cheating and piracy. Yeah, that's true. I mean, come on. Why would you need DRMs on a single-player game? If it's a multiplayer game, yeah, I do understand. Then that's why they should have freaking, used all that money to, implement, anti-cheat system. They should have done it a long time ago, like Resident Evil Resistance. That game was so broken on PC because you got all these hackers that just like messing with the matchmaking system. You cannot host as a mastermind, or you cannot join the game as a survivor. There's nothing you can do. It doesn't matter how many threads we post on Steam. They're not going to read it. See, the only they can actually read your feedback is by through the survey, or you can just put hashtags on Twitter. That's the only way to get the company's attention. But other than that, you know, they're just not gonna bother, you know, putting like anti-cheat system, which they're supposed to do that a long time ago. But no. See, and I remember that day when the game was leaked for Resident Evil Village. You know, the reason why the game got leaked, you know, a few years ago is because they didn't invest like a malware protection their data center, and that's how they got their 1 terabyte, you know, worth of data stolen. So they know what games they're making on, what games that they're gonna release. You know, this should never happen. You know, they could just invest in malware protection, you know, a few years ago. That was their mistake. You know, if I was a CEO, I would immediately invest, you know, the malware protections, the anti-cheat systems, then, you know, and some other security technologies to, you know, prevent, you know, hackers messing with the clients. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Do not have this DRM nonsense. You absolutely burn yourself. What? Whoa! What the hell? What are you talking about? Get help. No, you need to get help. Sorry. Mods are what keep games alive. That's true. If you get gritty, you're going to become EA. Nope, they're just become worse than Konami. I'm just gonna tell you, it's just worse than Konami. Do not do this, Capcom. I will aggressively review bomb all your games. Well, unfortunately, this is true. You know, because a few days ago, you know, it was like positive, then like a few hours later, bam, it just went from like very positive to mostly negatives. And that is just really sad. Look at this. Look what's happening on this graph. See, positive. Then now look at on around January 1st. See, negative reviews. See, it's still gonna keep going. Wow, 47, 112, and 101. See, it's still gonna keep going. Yeah, this is beyond ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Keep going. Enigma Protector. What is this trash? Please don't retroactively add more unnecessary software to any Resident Evil I own, or else give me a refund. Nope, sorry, you can't get a refund because this is more than a decade old. Sorry, you can't get a refund. That's never gonna happen. You devs are making piracy better experience, the way to play your games. Congrats on your stupidity. Well, nope. Your comments is stupidity. Because, you know, not only you engaged or discussed piracy, but also broke the rules, you know? Just look at the Steam rules. It says encouraging or engaging in piracy or theft, see? Do not discuss or engage in lawful or prohibited activity. So, yeah, that's not good. Sorry, I'm gonna have to report. You know, eventually, adding modding DRMs to old ass games, you need to be fed communication to the milk bottle. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? Can you F off? Not release your bad updates. Thanks. This anti-consumer behavior should be illegal. No, it's not illegal. It's a company, okay? This is a multi-billion-dollar company, okay? They can do whatever they want. It's not really illegal, okay? They can do whatever they want. They own trademarks, they own copyrights, everything, okay? They can do whatever they want. Because if you don't like, you know, this DRMs and stuff, then yeah, then you don't have to buy for them. That's completely fine, you know? Stop buying DRM protectors. I'll never buy your games. Oh yeah, right. You're eventually gonna buy a game. If they release Resident Evil 5 remake, I promise you're gonna buy again. I promise you're gonna buy it, or you can just, you know, buy on the console instead. Because don't wait for the, you know, a pirated version, because it's really hard nowadays. You know, it's really hard to crack the game. Boycott Capcom over adding DRMs, breaking mods over 10 plus euro games. Leave reviews on all your Capcom games and let people know they're doing this. Yeah, that's totally fine. Understand their constructive criticism. I'll be buying Capcom games until this is reversed permanently. Well, we don't know. Nobody knows. And I do agree, DRM is an anti-consumer. Yeah, I do agree, because it does hurt the PC performance and experience. Especially removing mods. Well, they don't just remove mods. They're not actually removing. They're just blocking, man. They're just saying like you cannot use mods anymore, you know? If you do things like, you know, you want to see like a giant Chun-Li, you want to see a giant, you know, Monon mods and things like that in Street Fighter 6. Sorry, you can't do that anymore. They're always gonna, you know, figure a way to, you know, change the file structures. It makes it a lot harder to, you know, modify the, you know, the texture files and stuff, things like that. It's really complicated. From the bottom of my heart, I spit in your face about hundreds of games since decades. You have very talented developers working for you, but your marketing team is horrible and do not deserve their jobs. You're just a parasite feeding on other people's hard work and stealing your customers. Sincerely, F you, Capcom. And from now on, I will gladly pirate all your games. Don't spend any cent or anything you publish. Feel free to modify games I already bought them for a decade. I lost faith. Trust you won't ever buy again. You publish, you're not worthy. Trust no money. Adding a DRM to an old game I bought twice, actually, both on 3DS and Steam, is stealing my property good. From now on, I will support other developers steal your property. Well, you gotta remember, because it's not just Capcom. You know, Square Enix also put DRMs. You know, because if you don't agree what the company's policy, you know, you know, you're gonna be stuck with limited games that you like. So I don't know what you're doing, but see, because it just sounds like, you know, you just want to pirate a game, which is bad. But since you also said, you know, that you were discussing, like, was it piracy? You know, that's also against, you know, the Steam rules and guidelines, you know, because you did encourage or engage on piracy or theft. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, report. Garbage company, you should be ashamed. Kind of agree. De novo is for the chuz. De novo should be banned. I don't know what you're talking about. Adding 10. I already seen that comment so many times. Never do this again. DRM update 10 years after launch. Vile. Capcom not being Crapcom. That's a fact. Stop messing with mine, you greedy, slimy rats. Absolutely despicable. Once again, paying customers get effed over while pirates enjoy a better version of the game. Well, okay, but you did engage piracy, so you don't have to report. Don't do this. This is against Steam rules and guidelines. They don't want you to say anything about cracks or piracy. Screw you, Crapcoms. Capcom games are game blacklisted. Nope, not really. Crapcom strikes again. What an embarrassment of a company. Go after yourself, Capcom. Never buying a game from you again. Nope, you're still gonna buy their game no matter what. No matter how many games they release, you're still gonna buy it no matter what. If they actually add Enigma DRM to all their games, then we'll simply have no choice but to re-bomb every single one of their games. Shame it had to come to this. Yeah, that's totally fine. You know, if you're not happy with it, you can feel free to leave the reviews on Steam, you know. You just share your opinion. That's totally fine. I don't care. Adding DRM's legacy title is extra evil. We leave negative reviews. If I see you adding DRMs, that well they still have DRMs. They're gonna bring them back. Dear Capcom, whenever buy one of your games, you proceed down the anti-modding path. Okay, just dropping by. Ask why additional DRM is being added to a decade-year-old game. Plays on Steam Deck. This will affect performance. The pirates are getting the superior version, while the paying customers getting screwed you again, over again. Oh god, still discussing piracy. This is, let me get this straight. Adding DRMs to an old game they don't care about. Adding DRMs to stop mods when they came add a ghost ship chaos and all this content in the PC version. This is 2024 resolution. Stop fans of the game using mods for replayability. Can't be bought. Playing resistance hacked by cheater. Sue that company, people. Okay, good luck with filing a lawsuit, but again, you're not going to win a lawsuit. It's not easy. So disrespect the customers, a lot of purchase the game. I'll never buy Capcom games again. You simply don't disrespect your customers like this. Crackcon prices in Argentina are outrageous, but I was going to review about the games that own. Stop buying Crapcon games, but this trash DRM thing's changed. Okay, good luck with that. Thanks for ruining your games with pointless and harmful DRMs, you absolute dunces. So DRMs, old games, Steam. DRM decreases performance by 15 FPS. Frequent stuttering, blocks moddings. Well, I already tested the game last night. It's working fine. Most of the games were cracked. Oh shit! You discussed piracy. I have to report you on this. Do not release updates. We're fine. Thank you. Just leave the game alone. This is to actually fix something for the players. Remake Code Veronica. I don't want to just see Code Veronica remake. I want to see Dino Crisis remake. You know, where's all the love for the Dino Crisis fans? That's what I want to see in the future. I don't want just Code Veronica remake. DRM thing is the stupidest thing Capcom did. Those alpha decisions since the PS3 days. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Fire whoever told you to add DRM block mods. They're wasting your money, costing your sales. Yeah, I do kind of agree, because it does hurt the PC sales, you know, because I fear that, you know, I think more PC players are gonna like start, you know, boycotting the products, you know. But as for me, I actually buy both PC and console. If the DRM comes back, most people are just going to download the pirate version just so they can mod the game. Oh no. It's discussing piracy. Come on, man. You're going to get in trouble. Come on, man. This is against the policy. Look at this. Encouraging or engaging in piracy or theft. See? This is against Steam's legal agreement. See? That's what people need to be aware of. Stop adding DRM to the games. Leave mods alone unless you want less sales and people to pirate. Oh no. Please don't make pirate version runs better. Nope, that's still considered piracy. Dear Capcom, please fire the morons responsible for thinking adding DRM to a game after release, much less years after release, is a good idea. Go to hell. Wow, that is an insult. That's extremely rude. That's rude. You Capcom are completely brain dead, make pirates game experience better than honest buyers or game. Nope, don't say that. That's extremely rude. If you want to double down on this anti-modding stance, you lose all the goodwill you've gained with the PC community over the last decade. It's your most profitable platforms. Not really. The most profitable platform is actually console. Because console is actually more affordable than PC. Because PC is so expensive to build. It's really expensive. I'm not going to lie. It can cost between, $3,000 and $5,000. Some people actually spend over $10,000, like including like the liquid coins. Yeah, they're not cheap. They're not actually cheap. You want like a really expensive, like a workstation build. Yeah, good luck with that. But still, most sales actually come from the console platform, not PC. Because one new Chun-Li mod at the tournament with no reasonable person even blames on Capcom. Well, yeah, of course, I have seen someone who posted a Chun-Li nude mod during the tournament Twitch live streams. Absolutely embarrassing. It should never happen. Yeah, I know it was a host's fault. He forgot to turn it off, during the match. So that's why, they got in trouble. Refund time? Nope. Sorry, kid. Can't get a refund, You already played over 2 hours, man. You can't get a refund. That's their refund policy on Steam. Capcom executive. If you want your PC customers to accept you with open heart, allow moddings and stop adding useless DRMs. Because you'll get nowhere. And also your sale numbers won't do any good either, nor the reception of players here. Nude mods won't do any harm either, since it's an optional addition they made. Nothing that will hurt your stock price. No, I mean, it doesn't really hurt their stock price. The problem is that, if you posted nude mods, yeah, it does make the company look bad. That same goes with Square Enix. Just the company doesn't like seeing people, posting like the nude mods. They can instantly file, DMCA takedown claims. Don't get a strike for that. Piss off, take your scumbag DRM with you. We get it. You're a Japanese company. You hate PC. But we rather you just release crap ports for us to fix rather than you come back 10 years after the fact to dump some crap DRM onto your games just as a spite. I think spit people willing to keep them alive. Japanese developers are stupid sometimes. Oh, yeah, you should never say that. That's considered rude, insult, and discrimination. That's rude, Really disrespectful and petty. Stupid move. I already changed all like Capcom reviews to negative until you remove that garbage from all your games. That's totally fine. Just you can leave negative reviews. You get Capcom's attention. This is really bad move. You ruin your reputation once more with this stupid crap. I mean, I agree. I totally agree with you. Yeah. Just, leave the old games alone. Just leave it alone, move on, focus on the future products. That's all that matters, Not old games, they shouldn't touch anything. That's the main point. They shouldn't touch old games. Everything's working fine until they freaking, really release another patch that had DRMs, which nobody has asked for it, Nobody has asked for it. Is it a good God? What imbecile do they have responding to people on the admin accounts? I can't believe his runs. LOL. Laughing out loud. You mad? Can't cheat anymore. These are the people you're paying money to. Capcom. Fire whoever convinced you to do this. Kind of agree, you know. I kind of agree. I feel bad, retrospect, for paying for Capcom stuff. Okay. We wanted to add anti-money DRMs, but we got caught. Yeah, of course you got caught. That's why they released the patch, to reverse the updates. Yep. Eat dirt, Capcom. People have been willing to turn other cheeks when it comes to your anti-consumers. Microtransaction BS from death to suit. Everybody who has to stick up their ass about modding being a lost costume sale should eat dirt. Whoa, man. What the hell's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you? That's extremely rude. That's an insult. Don't ever say that, Capcom. That's not professional, okay? Don't ever say that about, you know, someone who works for the company. I swear, do we have to burn Enigma Protector site or forum to the ground? No, you can't do anything. Yep, that's the video I've seen about this presentation. Yep, anti-cheats, anti-piracies, which they don't have anti-cheat system ready. There's not even implemented for Resident Evil Resistance, you know, Resident Evil R Reverse. That game is completely dead. Nobody plays R Reverse anymore. It's a trash game. They should just, you know, remake Outbreak, which many fans has been asking for. Outbreak is way better than R Reverse. Period. Adding DRMs to your games, not allowing mods that people buy with their own money is surefire way to dead on arrival any game you release. Please don't kill any goodwill you have been accruing these past couple years. Okay. You don't give a crap about fans like this. We just started loving you again in a matter of 40 hours. Then you effed it in more ways than one. Don't re-release a bad DRMs updates. Yeah, I do agree. Just don't release the DRMs again. Just leave the game alone. Just leave it alone. Do you think, no seriously, Capcom, do you think that's been floating around the internet for over a decade won't just get pirated? Oh, shoot. Come on, man. Stop discussing piracy. Come on, man. You will get in trouble, man, if you say that. I promise you, you will get in trouble, man, because again, that's their Steam policy. This is the legal agreement. See? Encouraging or engaging on piracy or theft, which they don't allow. Trust me, you can get warnings for that. FFS companies. He's saying, for Christ's sake, companies give me more reasons to pirate. Oh my god. What the hell is wrong with you? What is your major malfunction? Stop with the BS, Capcom. Don't even try to throw this anti-mod crap at us. Not even. Absolutely pathetic. You won't see this happen on its original. You had Nintendo 3DS releases. And it just keeps going on and on. Wow. Man. There's so many, negativity on Resident Evil Revelations. I don't think they're just gonna, put DRMs on Resident Evil Revelations. They're gonna consider, putting DRMs on all their titles, like, Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, etc. That is what people are mad about. Yeah. Only be pirating your games for now and eat. What? How dare you? That's considered piracy. It says, hey, Crackcom. It's got a little face, but you know what this is? It's a middle finger. You just flick with the middle finger. It's big as saying F you, you know, to Capcom. I think that's actually insult. That's considered rude. You know, release updates. No, unless you get the game. No, that's not important. Learn from your mistake. Yeah, they should learn from the mistakes. Do not re-release the update. Yes, I highly agree. Just leave the old games alone. Leave it alone. Is truly Enigma? Why would you screw your PC fan base? Good question. Never shut up about this, y'all. Keep posting here. Cross your fingers. Go ahead, ruin all your PC fan base. You have built because you have to stop mods by adding DRMs. Will never buy. Who's we? Who is we? We will never buy another one of your games ever again. And we will review heavily how your games are. Sorry, I'm not one of those guys. The PC community does not forgive or forget. You think you're too big to fall? Look at some other big game developers who have learned this hard lesson messing with our games. Don't do this, Capcom. Bad move. No DRMs, especially on the product we already owned and did not agree to. News has already spread online. Yep, unfortunately, that is true. People, you know, it's been spreading, you know, information regarding the DRMs. It's all everywhere on social media. Everywhere. This is not a secret. Let's try testing out a lesser popular Resident Evil game. And I think that's about it. Yeah. So I believe that's about it. You know, Capcom, whatever you're doing, just please don't release another update, you know, just to ruin the PC product. You should just like leave it alone, you know, move on, and then like just, you know, focus on like putting anti-cheat system, which you should have done it a long time ago. They should have done a long time ago to fix the, you know, the multiplayer games like, you know, Resident Evil Reverse, Resident Evil Resistance. That game is totally broken, but you guys don't want to bother fixing it. That is what Capcom should have done. They should have done that instead of, you know, blocking the mods, because mods was there to, you know, not only add replayability, but it can also maybe improve solution things like, you know, graphics. You can change the voice using the AIs. Then you can change the textures, the lightings, everything. Like for instance, the Resident Evil 4 HD project. That one is working fine. You know, that mod's worked flawlessly on Steam. It's still working today, but I just don't know when they're gonna, you know, release the patch to put the Enigma Protector DRMs, which nobody has asked for it. They should just leave it alone. You know, let the PC fans, you know, have all the fun. You know, just let them enjoy it. Just so that you know other fans you know continue to buy and support the developers at Capcom. So that's just why they should have done. You know, still wasting the developers' time and money to put this unwanted, you know, Enigma DRMs. You know, because it's even with like, you know, Resident Evil 4, yeah, it still has a de novo in it. It's not just de novo. They also put the proprietary tamper DRMs. Then they also put like a secure DLC. Then what is it? The VM Protect software, whatever the crap they put. It's in the executable files. It's encrypted, you know, which nobody can understand it. You know, it's all written like some sort of machine language. I can't understand it, but still, you know, because it just doesn't, you know, run pretty well on PC. Like you know, the game does suffer like horrible stuttering. There's some places where it can instantly, you know, drop your frames for like 10 to 20 FPS on average. It doesn't matter how powerful your graphics card runs, you know, because I'm running like, you know, RTX 4090, and it still can you know, cause stuttering in some cases. But still, you know, it's like the Capcom's like, you know, trying to, you know, boost the console sales. You know, why can't you just have? Why don't you just care about both console and PC? You know, I understand that, you know, some players, you know, like to use the mods for fun, which I get that, you know. But you know, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. You know, I'm just completely speechless. You know, they should never put DRMs. They gotta like stop dealing with the DRM slim shady business practices. You know, they just gotta stop putting unnecessary DRMs in general. You know, people are just getting really tired of it. You know, I'm just getting tired of it because I remember when I played Resident Evil 8, the game suffers horrible stuttering. No matter what I do, you just make a headshot or you deal with these little those flies things. Yeah, the game, the frame rate was like dipping everywhere, all the place in the castle, for example. And it took like 3 months to fix it, which they did to improve the DRM technology, and it just ran better. I'm just getting tired of it, you know, because I don't know what will happen by the time they release, you know, Resident Evil 5 remake. You know, are they just gonna put the de novo? Yeah, absolutely, they're gonna put a de novo anti-tampers. Everybody knows that. Because the problem is they may put additional DRMs like Enigma Protector, for instance. That's gonna run worse. It's gonna ruin overall PC experience. It's gonna maybe cause frame rate issue. The game may crash, and the mods is not gonna work anymore. Some people are gonna complain that, you know, maybe the voice acting is not good. You know, and after that you can't use the AI generative voice mod anymore. See, that's just what a lot of people are concerned about that. So that's just my opinion. So with that, you know, I'm gonna like end this video. So take it easy, take care, and stay safe. I'm out of here.